Time to talk some pumpkins with the lady right next to me, Leslie Spears in the Myriad Gardens. Welcome into the Oklahoman's video studio. Always good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks
Always
for
good
having
to
me.
talk about a fall favorite for everybody in the state, but especially here in the downtown core, Pumpkinville.
Pumpkinville. All the pumpkins arrived yesterday.
So they're nearby.
Yes, and the Children's Garden is closed.
Children's Garden is closed. I believe you posted on the Instagram, which we'll get into as well. Closed yesterday.
Really trying to get that word out.
There you go. Boom. Closed yesterday through the first part of October.
Yes, October 4th, and then October 5th, Pumpkinville opens through the 21st.
So Pumpkinville from the 5th through the 21st.
It's our 7th annual. And so I'm not getting a clarification on how many pumpkins, but it's definitely 16,000.
A lot of pumpkins?
A lot of pumpkins, and a lot of kinds of pumpkins.
Jeez.
Yes.
That's a lot of pumpkins of all sizes and colors, it looks like, as well.
Yes, it is. You know, the Cinderellas, I did an Instagram poll. Cinderella's pumpkins, I think, are a favorite.
What's a Cinderella pumpkin?
You know, just imagine Cinderella's carriage. Remember, it was
okay.
It just turned into this beautiful carriage, and so yeah, it got the name Cinderella. And then you know, there's gourds.
Lived my entire life not knowing that there was a Cinderella pumpkin.
Well, and then there's gourds. There's a swan gourd that looks like a swan neck, and it just looks like it has a beak to it. And
Okay.
yeah, you can get a whole pumpkin education.
Pumpkin education, pumpkincation. Anyway, Pumpkinville, October 5th through the 21st, 10 to 5 p.m. You saw there. The Instagram account, instagram.com/Myriad Gardens. And nearby is something that had its special open recently, Moe's Carousel.
Moe's Carousel, yes. It's well, it opened, and then now it's closed.
We got just a taste.
He got just a taste.
How'd it go?
Oh my gosh, really good. We had a donors event. We had several people donate to the carousel, and they sponsored each character. It was great. The kids loved it. It's, you know, our guys they put in new light bulbs that are LED, and they varnished the flooring, and then all of these have been spruced up. All the zebra, look how shiny it is.
Do you have a favorite character? For me, it was the cat with the fish.
Oh, well, you gotta love the cat with the fish. You know, gosh, there's so many cool ones. There's a really beautiful horse. There's a lot of great horses. But there's one with roses that's just really beautiful. But of course, yeah, the dragon is just such an odd guy. You know, it's like you have these actual real animals, like a rooster, you have a rabbit and a cat and horse. Then you got this dragon.
And a dragon, of course.
I got on with my nephew and niece, and he just went on a horse. I go, no, you got to get on something. So I talked him to getting on the rabbit.
It'd be more than just a horse, but it looks beautiful.
You did such a good job in filming this.
Well, thank you for setting that up, the interview with Maureen Heffernan, and you could tell she was very enthused and excited about what this brings to the property.
We got this quinceanera.
That was the most amazing thing. We still had the lights on that night, and this quinceanera party shows up, and we're like, hey, do you guys mind if we shoot you riding the horses? And she looked beautiful.
She was royalty. You know, we have a lot of quinceaneras take their photos in the gardens, and the dresses are amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty elaborate. So you had it open for a few days.
Yes, and now it's closed down as part of Pumpkinville setup. It will be closed on Mondays and Tuesdays, just because that's just, especially during school year, that's a low.
Moe's Carousel is dark on Monday and Tuesday.
Yes, dark on Monday and Tuesday, but you know, it'll have during Pumpkinville, it'll be open October 5th through the 21st, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the admission to Pumpkinville, if you're not a member, is $8. If you're a member, it's free, but it includes unlimited carousel rides.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, it's now under the Pumpkinville umbrella.
How was the reaction? Because that night when we were out there, it was, of course, obviously at night, but the lights just seemed to draw people.
The reaction
out of nowhere
is priceless. We got tagged in a video on Instagram where a little girl, it was her birthday on Saturday, and I don't know, they didn't know if it would be open because I guess it looked rainy, and the little girl comes around the corner down Reno off of Hudson, and she sees it's open, and she does this great jump in the air. She goes, it's open! And she just goes running for it, and oh my gosh, we just love that video so much. Everyone loves it. The photos we're getting in of people taking and tagging us.
It's very photogenic.
Priceless.
Now, that's a good point, I guess. Since it is covered, you're not necessarily dependent on it being a dry situation. If it's slightly raining, it would still run, right?
I think so. Yeah, yes, it will still run. But like, you know, I guess it was Friday, torrential downpours.
Well, that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
typical Oklahoma weather. We don't just
Yes.
have a nice shower. It's got to
Right.
be death and destruction.
Yes.
Or the threat
Yes.
of death and destruction.
Yes. It was, quite something.
All right, so lots going on. Myriad Gardens in October. Again, Pumpkinville and the Carousel, October 5th through the 21st. Look for that. Also, you can find more information at myriadgardens.com.org, Oklahoma City, botanicalgardens.com, all the multiple websites.
Oh, yes.
But a couple events to chat about real fast before we go about this Saturday. Parker Millsap will be in concert, and you also have a walking tour.
Yes, we have our monthly walking tour in the gardens. Summer's moving out, or has moved out.
It has moved out,
It
I
has
guess.
moved out, and so now we're just going through a transition. So it's always really good to walk around the gardens on this tour so you can learn about what's happening in your home garden and what you need to be doing now. Like, I believe it's time for you to be planting. No, you got a little more time to be planting your tulips. I think you need to plant those in October, November. But anyway, you just pick up tips like that, and you can see what we're doing around the gardens to help you with your home garden.
Very
And it's
good.
free. You meet at 10 o'clock in the North Lobby, and you just follow our horticulture team around.
So
You
free
can ask
tour.
questions.
Free tour this Saturday at the Myriad Gardens starting at 10 o'clock. And then Parker Millsap.
Parker Millsap, he's a Purcell boy. And I think we have a lot of Purcell people. We're going to be invaded by Purcell because they're just his #1 fan, the whole town. We've got the chamber coming in. But anyway, Parker is an up-and-coming artist that I think we're going to be hearing more from. We have Chase Kirby and the Villains as the opening act. It starts at 7:30.
It's a
It's
good bill.
free. Yeah. It's free, and it's on the Devon Lawn and Ben Shell. And see this McLean Bank. And the sponsors are from Purcell, which I think is really cool. They're just so proud of him. But we're excited to have him, and we're expecting a really good turnout. And I think this is probably our last Great Lawn event like this at night. We'll have the Spooky Pooch Parade and events like that coming up. But Parker's our last nighttime concert.
I saw Parker at Kane's Ballroom in Tulsa. I think Greg, who's back in the booth producing this, was there that night too. A few months ago. He's super good.
Is he? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
Yeah, it should be good stuff. All right, so that's coming up this Saturday. Again, you can go online to myriadgardens.com for all sorts of events. Leslie does a very nice job updating the September calendar. And there's plenty of pumpkin stuff, including some pumpkin soup and other recipes and cooking coming up in October.
Yes, October is crazy. Yeah, I've got a blog post up with all the details.
All right, very good. Leslie, always good to see you.
Good
Thanks
to
for
see
your
you.
time.